This is In the Lab 30, Wax Facts. And I am your host, J Certified. We are starting part 2 of this episode. We have DJ Nabs and the owner of the historic DBS Sounds, Mr. Tobago. Can I give it up?
Yes.
So we're going to start with you, Mr. Tobago, and I want for you to take us back to 3 months before you opened the store in 1994. What was here, and what were the things that you had to get done to get open, and then what was your inspiration?
All right, you took me back there. So I came to Atlanta with Trans World Airlines. As a matter of fact, it was American Airlines that bought out Trans World Airlines. So it was June of 1993. I put in a transfer to get to Atlanta. I bought a home for my wife and daughter over off Mount Zion Road, and I was commuting for 6 months. So I finally got down to Atlanta 2 days after Christmas of 1993. I was servicing planes at Hartsfield, so it was bringing in planes, cleaning them and stuff like that. And a friend of mine named Shabazz, we friend to this day, great mentor too, man. Give me a lot of help with investing and things like that. So he found a book called Think and Grow Rich. And he gave me that book. He was cleaning the plane. He said, man, I found this book. You want to read the book? So I read the book, So it was just showing all kinds of people that had what you may consider disabilities, like Oprah and what she went through, Stevie Wonder, Ray Charles, and all that. And showing even with what people may consider setbacks, they still went on to do great things. So I was thinking, my mind just started rolling what I like to do. I love music. So growing up, I grew up in Queens, New York, from Trinidad. And, when the new music would come, I had a big red Cherokee booming system, really like what LL said. I'll run up to Jamaica Avenue, Queens at the Wis and, purchase whatever's new. So, as a matter of fact, back then, Onyx, the group, used to be barbers. So I would get a haircut, and then go to the Ave, get the music, and then, come back. I was thinking, okay, I got a booth right up the block here at Clayton County Flea Market, right up the road. And I bought it. I ended up linking up. Up till this day, we never met. I'm longing to meet him, to be honest with you, DJ Clue. And I started buying Clue Masters, and then I got meet with DJ Doo-Wop and SNS, a lot of the big New York DJs, and buying the masters. I think back then it was like $75, $100 for a master, and that's how I got into it. So I was there at the flea market, working the airport still, and on my off days, I would work the spot. On the other days, my wife would work the booth. A little 2x10 booth with a one showcase and little 4 rack slats that we would just put the cassettes on there.
So I wanted to find out, what does DBS stand for?
Oh, Lord.
You getting some good ones.
She getting personal now.
Oh, right.
So it's actually, I ain't ashamed to say it, I hate my first name. I hate it. I never liked it from the time I had it. That's where the nickname Tobago come in. My first name is Derwin. My wife's middle name is Bridget, and my daughter's name is Shanae. So that's DBS, the family.
Wow. That is beautiful.
Open mics, we was doing ciphers and all of that on a Friday night. That's why, we just had Black Six Lack here Tuesday, but his dad, Ricardo Flo, and he had a whole bunch of young up aspiring rappers used to come in there and own their skills by our first open mic over in College Bar.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow. And the thing about it is, you're still doing in stores with artists, new artists, artists who have been around for a long time. Because is that when the first time you and Nabs met in '98 when his album came out? Because Nabs said he did an in-store or some type of promotion.
He might have did that, Wax, man. We didn't get much love on the South Side. I ain't even gonna front. We're gonna keep it a buck here.
That was the whole national, because 97.5 was on national. I know that's not all the way south.
Listen, man, we ain't getting no love on the South Side to this day. Everybody you mentioned, music stores, and I'm not hating on him. He's my man. it's Airwax. That's all everybody know was Airwax, but it was in the city. I understand where it came from. I think I might have met him at Airwax, if I'm not mistaken, back in the day.
Yeah, it's harder.
Yeah, but I think I met you there, though. I met you there, and me and him, formed a relationship. Nabs is a guy, you meet people that, you don't have to talk to them for 5-10 years, but we always been respectful of each other. I love his craft and what he did. I used to go to Kaya and see him DJ and stuff like that. And, he could appreciate the physical aspect of music. So it's never like where we may not talk for about 5 years, but every time I see him, it's always love. We have no respect for each other, and that's never going to change,
I want to speak on relationships of the DJs, record stores, again, physical product like we're talking about now. I think it's very interesting. I started when it comes to physical product, right? 7 years ago, I decided to produce full time. And because it was digital, and because you don't need record deals no more, I wasn't going to get another record deal with Columbia Records, I'm pretty sure, right? So started a label and went straight to streaming, right? Like everybody else. And 7 years ago, 6 years ago, 5 years, 3 years ago, I didn't hear nobody saying that streaming won't make no money. I don't think most people knew. Artists jumped in the river when they album sold or streamed a certain amount, right? Because everybody thought it meant something, so did I. The physical aspect of selling, when we start talking about this, you start breaking it down to me maybe a year and a half ago about how important it was. And so we're trying to, again, continue that relationship. We're talking about it now so I can be led into the way we need to do it now. Because back then, you relied on the record companies to do everything. And now artists, but my point is artists can make the records, make the physical product, and just move around themselves without the label. And that's a big difference. And it means something for these record stores to still be here. And this vinyl here, and the CDs, because the kids never experienced it.